So we have been promising to show you all downtown Charleston, and we're finally here today. We're on our way to the Pineapple Fountain and also Battery Park. Okay guys, welcome to Waterfront Park. This is where the iconic pineapple fountain is. If you didn't know, the pineapple is the symbol of Southern hospitality. And so when you're in Charleston, you gotta take a picture with this or you really haven't even been here. These swings are always so full. I know. This is so funny, y'all. Like, I've been here for 4 years and I don't really think I realized there was a water taxi that takes you from here, the like landing, all the way to Patriots Point, which is like all the way out there in the distance, or maybe out here. Yeah, right there. Sorry, you know what I mean. Out here in the distance there. I don't know. I don't know how soon people got there. I just thought they got there. I have no idea. But the point is that when you come out here, not only is it a good view, if you're interested, then you can go out to Patriots Point from here. As you can see, there's also cruise ships that like to come and spend a little time in Charleston. And then if you look out on the water, there's always boats. There's always people on boats. It's a good life. We are at the Bonfires, which for us is one of the main local haunts that I would say we frequent pretty regularly. And the main draw is that they have the best Brussels sprouts I pretty much have ever tasted. This is a new drink actually that I've never had before today. It's called the Frozen Transfusion. Great, come over here. Oh, you're good. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. But I'm gonna move this aside because the star of the show are these Brussels sprouts. They're crispy and light and have this beautiful balsamic vinegar dressing on top of them. They're the perfect crisp. And I've been trying to find a place to do them equal or better, and I don't really think I found one. I really do not think I found one. I will always recommend this at the very least when you come here to try it. Here we go. These babies. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Look at this. I'm so excited. Okay, they're so good. I mean, they're everything I just described. They're just like the best thing. If you're a Brussels sprout fan, and really even if you're not a Brussels sprout fan, you should still come here. Because Kamali did not like them, I don't think, before we had them here.
I did not like them.
And now he eats them. So they will convert you. Frozen Transfusion. Here we go. It tastes like a little bit watered down version of what a strawberry now later would taste like. If you added a little bit of vodka and some, ice to it to make it a slushie, that's what it tastes like. We got our food, and I will say that this for us is probably the best thing that we get here, and it's like standalone classic of if you're unsure what to order this. It is the chicken avocado club. And it comes with, in general, no sides, but we always get a side of fries. And there's two options. You can do truffle fries, which I love and I got, or no truffle fries, which Kamali always gets. Look at it. It's beautiful. Shoestring, lightly fried, definitely not too oily, not too salty, but that truffle, man, the truffle adds. I know Kamali doesn't like the truffle, but the truffle adds to it. Y'all need to get the truffle. And then the actual chicken avocado club. First of all, look at this half slice here with the toothpick to keep it together. And you see the avocado hanging on the edge. You know that's gonna be a good bite, really, before you even bite into it. I'm gonna slip out the toothpick here. Here we go. The bread is a sourdough bread that's toasted, and it's so great. The chicken is perfectly cooked. It's not too dry. Pet peeve, and it's not that. And then you have these big slices of healthy tomatoes, which if you don't know, the South has the best tomatoes, period. I mean, you really can't ask for anything better.
As you can tell by the copper cup, you probably already know what I got. Let's taste it. All right. I literally say this every video where I get one of these. Y'all probably tired of me. But this is not the best meal. This is a meal that will hold you over. It'll get the job done. We're definitely gonna have the best meal, probably ever, in this video. Stay tuned.
Behind me is Rainbow Row, which is iconic in Charleston. Basically, it's a row of houses, as you can see, that are all different colors. Makes for a great photo op, a great stop. You come here, you get great pictures, great videos in front of Rainbow Row, and people know that you're in Charleston. It's on East Bay, which is pretty much one of my favorite streets. I think people think about King Street as being an iconic street in Charleston, but I tend to think that East Bay is probably trumps that. So if you have to stop anywhere in Charleston, recommend here. Get your photo op, and then, you know, go along with your life, because you can say that you've been here, you've been in Charleston, and you stopped at Rainbow Row. So we are at the Battery, which is also one of the most iconic and well-known places in Charleston to come visit. So this is an iconic spot because you get to see the water, Fort Sumter, kind of the landscape of Charleston in one big sweep. And so Battery Park is probably one of our favorite spots. We came here on our first day, and we walk out here every so often, and it does remind you that even though you live in Charleston and you can take it for granted, that it is a beautiful spot. Charleston City Market, which is where local vendors come, set up their booths, and pretty much sell a variety of things. You can find straw grass baskets here, clay earrings, purses, clothes, art, woodworking, pretty much anything that you're trying to find, you will find in this city market. They also have food and snacks, so if you're looking for like true Charlestonian things, this is where I would come to find something to give to your loved one or family or friends from you visiting Charleston. So we have kind of walked through half of the market. There's still a whole nother couple blocks to go. So if you are ever down here, this is a must-see. This is Magnolias. This restaurant is paramount in our history together. This is where we went on our first date. We've been here at least 3 times. The scallops are to die for, and the drinks are A1. Welcome to King Street, which is an iconic street here in Charleston, South Carolina. This is where the restaurants are, the bars are, and people are always milling about. On second Sunday, the street is actually shut down to cars, and it's pedestrians only, so that restaurants, bars, and other stores can put their chairs out and people can frequent them downtown.
We've been talking about this for the longest now, right? And as you can see, the mug is chilled. The meal is amazing. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's the first sip every time. Like, you know it's good, but then you sip it and you're like, where have you been all my life? It's so good, y'all. So I'm gonna hit like 3 of these today. Bree will probably end up driving back, but.
Hey, you're making me drive back.
The Rarebit is where you want to go if you want the best mule in the world. I said it. I said it. Words don't do it justice. You just gotta come and try it for yourself. Like, so serious.
Kamala loves this place because of the mules, and I will admit they are the best mules we've had, period. But every time I sip it, it makes my throat like constrict with how much ginger is in this mule, and it clears my sinuses up. So I feel like if you want a drink that does those things, then you will love these mules here because they're not skimping on anything ginger related at all. Outside of a new restaurant that recently opened in Charleston called Saab. Okay, insert title of restaurant below. This is a Pakistani restaurant, and fun fact and story kind of behind this is that they were at the workshop, and so then, sad story, they closed. And ever since they closed, probably about almost 2 years ago now, I have been hunting for these people to open up a new restaurant. And finally, just this week, they opened their permanent location here on Meeting Street. So Charleston, I think, is known for their food, and that food being Southern food and seafood. But if you're wondering, like, where is gonna be more diverse food options, this place is a must. This menu looks really good. We just ordered food. The thing about this restaurant is that things come in family style. I would say this is different than when we had this before at the workshop, where there was individual portion. But because it's family style, we're getting 2 small dishes and a large plate to share. So we will let you know when the food comes out. Kabala Wala. That name is very fun to say, Kabala Wala. Ooh, this is nice. It has mango, coconut. It has this kind of warm spice to it, and I'm not sure what is the actual addition of the spice, but I actually really like it. It almost reminds me of a like a milder mango like slushy in a way. You can tell that it's not pureed. It's like the actual fruit, which is Kamali will care about because he's very particular about that. But I really enjoy it.
I got the Kahata Mita. I'm probably butchering that. I know I'm butchering that. But the point is, let's see how it tastes like. Oh. Take a hint of what's in here. Pineapple, baby, pineapple. And you can taste it. It's supposed to have like this bitter in it. I'll put the ingredients on the screen, but I'm not tasting the bitter. The pineapple is actually really strong in it, and it's giving it a great taste. So yeah, I'm in my happy place.
So I got the vegetable samosa, which I think is kind of a classic appetizer that I really love from them. It's pretty spicy, so we're gonna try a little piece here with a fork and knife so that if it's too spicy, I can like give it to Kamali because we all know he's the champ of that. It has potatoes and pea based, which are really nice chutney. So we're gonna see what it tastes like. Oh wow. Woo! This spicy. Woo, it's good. Oh wow. You know what? It's kind of this spice that really is felt in the back of your throat and in your sinuses, but then when you drink water, it kind of clears a little bit, so it's not overwhelming. If you're a spice person though, you will love this. Like Kamali will love this because it's probably his appropriate level of spice.
Okay. It gave me a little tickle. It's not spicy.
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, wait. I lied. Okay, so here's what I would say. If you use the spice, when you start out, it gives you a little tickle. Then it builds a little bit, right? And then after that, it just dies down quickly. So if you're used to spice, it's not gonna be spicy for you. It's just gonna be something to get you started.
I'm so annoyed at you. Now it's lollipop chicken time. And I love this because it actually looks like a little lollipop, which I think is so cute. Look at it. Oh yeah, that looks like it has some good seasoning on there, y'all. Let's see. Ooh.
Spicy or
No.
good?
This is good. This has beautiful flavor to it. Very, very mild kick. But it has a deep, like marsala garum flavor that is very familiar. I feel like everyone who enjoys Indian cuisine will feel like this is a very familiar taste. But this chicken is cooked so very well. Like it's deep fried. It's like pretty much off the bone here. Like they scrape it down to this bone. And so this bite here is just nothing but meat and it's completely tender. There's not a dry piece of chicken on the bone, which is beautiful. And there's like this little like sauce here that's kind of sweet that balances out the spice flavor pretty well. This I really love a lot, like really a lot. This is a win.
Oh my God. Whatever that sauce is, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I can't even describe it, but the chicken wing, nice and crispy. Like a good handful of seasoning on it. It's great. It's great. Oh my God. Oh my God. Excuse me. I need a moment. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, you had to see that.
So we have the main course. This is the koala papa. The name will be at the bottom, guys. But it is 32 ounces of protein. We have steak, lamb, and chicken here in Barani rice. And then we have a yogurt sauce and a chutney. And then we have some naan on the side, of course. And I think that sharing this between two people is perfect because it's 32 ounces of meat. And I mean, this is a lot of protein for two people, especially with a couple sides that we got earlier. So I think that this is going to be a perfect amount. But we'll let you know when we're done, whether we feel full or whether we feel like we can keep eating. So this is going to be the steak, I think. Actually, I think this is lamb now that I cut into it. It's cutting very similar to lamb. Let's see. Definitely lamb. Wow, that yogurt sauce and that rice, like literally made that bite. It's not too spicy at all. Lamb is well cooked, definitely tender. Again, the seasoning feels so familiar, very warm. And I think that we made the right choice, to be honest. Everyone loves butter chicken, but I would say that like branching out to this is actually very good. I'm gonna try a piece of this steak, now that I know that this is actually steak here. Cut that. The steak is excellent. It's tender, great seasoning. Again, fits perfectly in this entire combination. And this steak is cooked like a medium well. So depending on, this isn't like your steak where you get to ask if you want it medium or raw or rare or well done. Like it's cooked medium well. And then I'm gonna try the piece of chicken, which cuts like butter. I mean, look at that. That's like butter right there. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Chicken is tender. I mean, it's like, reminds me of very much tandoori chicken. Very tender in a yogurt-based sauce. You can definitely tell that, definitely taste it. But look, I mean, look at this though. It's like literally butter. Dinner was good. We ordered And I really don't know how we did this, y'all. Like, I would admit in other videos that you've seen us in, we admittedly always go overboard when we're ordering food. We always order too much. But tonight, I really thought that we had done it perfect. We ordered 2 little small plates, which are perfect size, 2 bites for us both, and then a big main that was enough to feed us both. And still we had food left over. Like, I don't know how people come here and just eat this. It's like 1 person, 2 people, because we needed 2 other people to come eat with us. But food was really great. But I really very much enjoyed dinner tonight. Dessert is coming. Yay! This is a trifle that includes some heavy cream, some peanuts, I think a little bit of cardamom and caramel is in this, and so here we go. It's almost like a take on a carrot cake trifle. So. Oh wow, this isn't really sweet. I mean, it is sweet, but the sweetness only really comes from this carrot cake and the sauce that's on top. The cream itself is not sweet. It's very light. It has a nutty taste, of course, from the nuts on top. But I think it's kind of like the perfect little finish to a meal that can be heavy. So I actually really do like it.
Anywhere, let me show you. All over the globe, plenty food and plenty culture. Come and get to know them. Berea and Kamali, get your suitcase, grab your camera. We taking off and departing. Brand new adventure, have a little fun with it while we vlog. Come join in, just hit subscribe. But you gotta do it now, we ready to take off. Never know where we landing. 10,000 feet in the air. I hope you ready. This is Black Passport to Anywhere. Let's go, let's go.